Hello, bonjour. Welcome to PIDP 3250, Assignment 4 on Student Engagement Techniques. I chose Roleplay, which is SET 19 in Elizabeth Barkley's book. This is a cool, fun, and effective learning activity that's great for retention. It encourages all students to participate in various roles such as players and observers, sometimes moderators, during and after the activity. Students really flex their skills and knowledge, first by stepping into someone else's shoes and circumstances, then during the debrief where they really make meaning out of the activity. Depending on the characters and scenarios, the role plays may be simple with impromptu performances, or it may require students to research the character's context and time period. This activity requires careful and thoughtful planning, being clear about the goals, providing sufficient context and background information about the roles, be enthusiastic and authentic, create a structure of support, and debrief. This is a critical segment. It's an opportunity to analyze, think, questions, and form opinions. Instructors must explain the activity and I think why they chose this one, plan and introduce the scenarios, identify and communicate the goals, assign roles for the play to the players, stakeholders such as observers or moderators, answer any questions students might have, clarify how and when the play will be set in motion and come to an end, create a safe environment by establishing a structure of support with the students, observe the role play, follow the role play with the debrief. And this is a good time to ask probing questions, to listen. This is an opportunity to help students tap into their higher order skills. This is when a great deal of the learning happens through reflections and discussions. Students are expected to participate in the creation of the structure of support. They should ensure they understand the objectives and parameters of the activity, ensure they understand their roles, participate in group discussions leading to the activity, be creative and use their imaginations, perform their roles, be engaged in the activity, and have fun. They should also participate in the debrief and provide input and feedback to their classmates in a responsible manner. The pros and cons. So the pros, it's an effective, creative, and energizing activity. It helps to develop confidence and interpersonal skills. It helps to develop higher order skills. It's a way to present complex issues in a simple manner. It's a meaningful way to acquire knowledge, skills, and understanding, and it can be used in a classroom or in an e-learning environment. In terms of the cons, it can be intimidating for students who have had bad experiences in the past, so it could be a hard sell. It requires skilled planning, guidance, and leadership. The success is dependent on the student's imagination and participation. It can make evaluations tough, and it can be time-consuming. So how will I implement this strategy? So I will be teaching a course called the Trip Leader course this summer. It'll be my first time. And my plan is to use entirely this technique. The course will have about 6 to 8 students. So following registration, I will schedule a mandatory meeting to address logistical details and discuss health issues, medical or physical limitations. I will assign reading material and provide optional resource to students to prepare them in their role of trip leaders. While on the ferry to the course location, the students will find out more about their roles by drawing scenario cards, and they'll have an opportunity to discuss their scenarios with me. I've already planned multiple scenarios so that each student who will be a trip leader will experience an interpersonal and a safety scenario where they'll need to make decisions and communicate these to either individuals or to the group. Other students will either be role-playing or observing. Each scenario will have its own trigger that will signify that it's starting, and it will end either naturally or I will stop the role play when I see fit. As soon as the scenario ends, we will debrief. And for the debrief, my strategy is to ask the trip leaders to explain what situation they encountered, how they tackled it, and what their strategy was. Then the players and observers will get to ask questions and provide feedback. I will supplement the feedback with best practice and additional information as needed. Then I will circle back to the trip leader and take a pulse and see how they're feeling and what they might do differently in the future. That's it. Thanks for watching.